So many times we stay stuck because we believe that nobody cares. No one is seeing us, no one is encouraging us. And when we want to share our story, our message in hopes at helping someone else, we become discouraged because most of your story no one wants to hear, and they literally don't care. They do not care until they care. Now, if this sounds bleak to you, don't worry. No need to worry. You are in a better place than you know. Hey, love. I am Angela B. Fuller, and I am your go-to guide when 50 has knocked on your door, and the question, what's next for me, is keeping you up at night. Well, the struggle is real, but have no fear because I am here. 5 years ago, that was me. It certainly was. And everything changed when I decided to bet on myself and start moving towards my next chapter. And in this episode, I'm going to share with you three things to help you when you are in the season of feeling invisible and feeling unknown, because that struggle truly is real. And so the first thing I wrote down with in terms of feeling unknown or invisible is that season of your life, it does come with some advantages. So you say, Angie, what advantage comes with feeling unknown or feeling invisible? Well, the first thing is you have to look at that season as being a playground or a candy store. Let me take you back. You remember when you were a kid and you went on a field trip, and in that field trip you went to a candy store. And I mean, I'm telling you, you know how the instructor would say, okay, 3 go in at a time, 3 children in at a time. And when that door opened, the whole shebang, everybody just ran through the door. And what happened? Nobody was paying attention to you. You felt invisible because every kid in that store was interested in getting their stuff. And guess what? My question to you is, did you have a problem with that? Did you have a problem with that time when you were trying to get all the candy you can get and no one was paying attention to you? No. Being invisible was your advantage during that time. Or another example is when you are on a playground and it's just, competition is not that heavy, who's going to get on the merry-go-round, who's going to play on the basketball court, who's going to go on the swing, because it's just a handful of children. And so you didn't care about who was watching you, who wasn't. All you were focusing on and saying, ooh, all of these rides is for me. You mean to tell me I can get on the swing, I can go on the basketball court, I have all these choices, I can get on the merry-go-round? It didn't bother you, did it, to be invisible? So that's what I want you to think about when you are creating your next life chapter and you feel some kind of way because folks aren't hearing you, folks aren't paying attention to you. Remember when you were a kid, when you were a child, and the advantage you had during those times. It changes the game, doesn't it? At least that's what it did for me. Okay? The second thing is when the advantage that you have when you are trying to create something new, create your next life chapter, is this. You could mess up. 90% of the time. And guess what? You don't have to feel crushed. You don't have to feel like your chances of succeeding or your chances of making it is null and void. And the reason is because nobody's watching you mess up. They don't even know you didn't get it right the first time. They don't even care. They don't even see you. So the advantage is you have more opportunities to mess up. You have more opportunities to get it right without feeling that people have discounted you because of the first, second, third, fourth mistake that you made. And the third reason why being invisible or feeling like you are unknown when you're starting out trying to create something new is this. You can operate in the lowest level of value. And let me tell you what I mean by that. There are 4 levels of value. There's the physical and time restraint. That's one level where you're doing all the work, you're putting in all the time. Okay. The second level of value, I got it right here, is the level of unification. And that's when you're not just doing all the work, it's you and other people. You know, you're managing other people, you got employees to manage, you know, all the stuff that comes with helping people be responsible and doing what they are supposed to do. The fourth level of value is communication, in which you are communicating an idea or a thought or a process to other people, and you're changing the environment through your communication. And the fourth level is when you operate in your God-given imagination. But when you're starting out, and you're in that unknown or invisible stage, guess what? You are investing very little money, so you're not losing any money because nobody's watching you. You don't have to flex. You are investing a small amount of time. You're not wearing yourself out because you don't even have the mindset yet to know that you have to balance your time, and you have to also create boundaries with how you use your physicality. Okay? So because of that, you're investing very little money, very little time, and very little energy. So don't worry about overextending yourself. You are in the lowest level of value, so take advantage of that. Take advantage of that and put your money in places only where it needs to go. Invest your time and energy only in the things based upon the level that you are, that you feel is going to give you the best return on your investment. Okay? Now, the second thing I want to talk about that's to your advantage when you are unknown, just getting started, and you are invisible, is this. Time. You have the time to become a master at what you're trying to do and what you're trying to create. And this is what I mean by that. You know the saying that it takes 10,000 hours to master a thing. So all you got is time. Use the time wisely. And what about the saying that every master was once a disaster? What does that tell you? You are not going to step into your next right away. No, no. You got lessons to learn. You got skills to learn. You've got some growing to do. You know, you've got time to eliminate your negative self-talk and begin to give yourself some positive self-talk. In other words, you've got time to work on yourself. And the expectations from other people, the few that are watching you, is not high because they understand that, oh, they don't even expect better from you. So while they're still trying to see what you're doing, judge how you're doing it, you go ahead and put the time in. Put the 10,000 hours in so that when your time has come, You don't have to prepare because you are ready. Did you hear me? You will be ready. I want to remind you that the conversations that we are having, it does not have to stop when the episode is over. I offer private coaching for women who are ready to step into their next life chapter with clarity, courage, confidence, and bliss. So if you're feeling stuck, and or you know there's more for you, but you just don't see a path forward, you don't see a path forward yet, let's work together and allow me to help create it for you. Click the link in the description if you're watching via YouTube, or if you're listening on your listening device. Check out the show notes and schedule your session today, because your next chapter isn't waiting, and neither should you. Now, let's get back to the episode. And the third thing I want to share with you, in terms of what's going to help get you through the period that you may find yourself in, of being unknown or feeling invisible, and that is this: you don't have to worry, you don't have to be fearful about messing up. You don't have to be fearful about messing up, and you certainly don't have to be fearful about your competition outperforming you. Because, first of all, at the stage that you are in, there is no competition. People are so far ahead of you, you do not have to worry about them. Okay? You don't have to worry about the competition, because you walking into the game. I know when I first started in the when I left the hair, retired from the hair industry, and started into the transformation coaching industry. I'm not worried about those who've been at this game light years ahead of me. No, 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 no. Going in, I knew there were others tracking better than me. I knew I had things to learn. I knew there were people I had to listen to. I knew there were books that I had to read in order to, first of all, measure up to my own expectations, and then begin to measure up to how I can even compete with the competition. And in that stage, listen, I was delusional. I had to be. When I looked at the way people were rocking and rolling in their industries and doing things I never dreamed of doing. I had to be delusional for me to think that I could compete. So I'm telling you, stay in your delusional world of you can be, you can do, you can have whatever it is you want. Not what the competition got, but what it is you want. Keep your eye on your own ball, because the times that I took my eye off the ball, that's when I mess up. That's when I mess up. So I want to encourage you to keep your eyes on your ball. And that makes all the difference in the world. And get this, while you are perfecting and while you are growing, you don't have to worry about self-doubt. And you know why? Because you're doing that thing over and over and over again. And each time you do it, each time you practice a thing, each time you practice a thing, each time you practice a thing, you are eliminating self-doubt and you're building your confidence. And tell me if I'm wrong. Once you have built your confidence, oh, that's a game changer. So I want to encourage you to keep on perfecting, keep on growing, because that is how you build and stack your skills. And once you do that, you walk differently. You talk differently. You move in your space differently. Now, I know we've covered a few things, and I have tried my best to break it down to the point where a fifth grader can understand. I want you to know, listen, I put in the hours. I'm not gonna claim that I have put in 10,000 hours, but I have put in enough hours to know what I'm talking about. And so I hope I was able to deliver it in a way that help you to, especially if you just starting out, you feeling stuck or you feeling invisible, or unknown. I hope I have put it in a way to encourage you that you can do this, that you got this thing. So we have covered a little bit now. We've covered a few valuable stuff in this episode. And so here are some practical applications that I want you to do this week. Can you say yes? Can you say yes, yes? I hear you. So I want you to do three things. Not 30, not 40, not 50. I want you to do three things. And the first thing is this. I want you to acknowledge, and then I want you to lean into the idea of being okay with having a beginner's mindset. Because when you've got a beginner's mindset, you are curious. You're curious. You're not expecting perfection from yourself. So stay in that beginner's mindset. And the second thing I want you to do is this, and I want you to do it this week. I want you to ask yourself, what are three activities that I can do that will move the needle for me? Ask yourself, what are three activities I can do that will move the needle for me? And let me tell you, you'd be surprised. That could be as simple as I'm going to get up 30 minutes earlier in the mornings. Or when I get up, I'm going to meditate for 5 minutes. Or when during the course of my day, I'm going to pause and just be grateful for how far I have come. Ask yourself, what are three activities that will move the needle for me? And you will be surprised how it moves that needle for you. And then lean in if you left me now, lean in. I want you to hear this. Then I want you to take action on one. What's the word? Action. Take action on one of the three of those activities. I don't want you to do all the activities. I want you to take action on one of the activities. Okay? Do that for me, and it will surprise you how it works on your mindset, how it works on your disposition by the end of your week. And so, if you want support in doing this work, join me in the Fuller Life Chapter Hub, where we dive deeper into these activities with other women. We don't have a whole lot. We're building, and you can be a part of that build where other women get it and other women are trying to get it. And if you're ready, because I know some of you are ahead of the game now, some of you are a couple steps ahead. If you're ready for a more personalized guidance on your specific what next challenge, on your specific, the thing that's keeping you up at night, then we can talk about a breakthrough session, and I'll make sure to leave the link in the show notes if you're listening on podcasts, or I will leave it in the description if you're tuning in through YouTube. Okay? Listen, I want you to know that you got this. I want you to know that I know it's not easy. It's not easy for me. The key is to keep going. And remember this now, remember this. Remember that transformation, listen, all my 35 years behind my styling chair, I pretty much kept the same clientele for those years. And what I realized is this, that they didn't continue to come to me for the physical transformation that I gave them. What I came to realize and what prompted me to become a certified transformation coach was because my clients stayed because of the transformation that I imparted in them. So this is what I want you to know. I want you to know that transformation is an inside job. And the second thing I want you to know is this, that you, my love, can do anything, and I mean anything, that you put your mind to. I look forward to talking with you on next week. And so in the meantime and in between time, continue to move forward. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.